Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.com.
Students, now in this video we are discussing facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion. Under facilitated diffusion, so what are the main important points to be discussed? And what is the concept to be discussed? Now let us see. Now facilitated diffusion, as pointed out earlier, a gradient must already be present for the diffusion to occur. So as we have seen before, if you take the process of diffusion, so there definitely gradient must be there. Means a gradient is nothing but when the molecules are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration. So suppose if the molecules are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration, so such kind of transport simply we will be considering as diffusion. So means suppose if the molecules are there from means differentiation, means one side of the membrane, if we are observing more number of molecules, and another side of the membrane, suppose if we are observing fewer number of the molecules, means based on that, what is the point here we can understand now? Concentration gradient. So there at the time we can use the words concentration gradient. Means here, as we have seen before, suppose if the molecules are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration. Okay, so such particular phenomena. So here how we can recognize? No, okay, here the molecules are moving with the concentration gradient. Means by saying the concentration gradient, one point we have to remember. What is that? Molecules are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration. So this is a point nalla save pannikonga. So one more time let us read and learn this one. As we pointed out earlier, a gradient must already be present for diffusion to occur. Okay, next one, the diffusion rate depends on the size of the substances. Now here you see the diffusion rate. Now the diffusion rate mainly depends on the size of the substances. Obviously smaller substances diffuse faster, and the diffusion, if any substance across the membrane, is also depends on its solubility in lipids. Means here one point nalla save pannukonga, adu enna previous video we have learned diffusion. We learned means there one important point we learned. What is it? So for the process of diffusion, so not only that particular process of diffusion takes place in a living organism, which occurs in solids, lipids, so likewise we have seen. But here in facilitated diffusion, one point nalla save pannikonga. What is that? No, facilitated diffusion 100% occurs through the, once you see exactly at spotlight, occurs through the membrane. So now here means here if you take means our knowledge point of view, diffusion is nothing but concentration, means the movement or the transfer of ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration. If facilitated diffusion means movement of ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration through the membrane. Means here movement of ions from high to low only going, but they are going through the membrane. and here one more important point, without consuming of energy. Emma, ipo ions moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration, there is no chance, actually no need to depends on the energy. Emma, so that's why here the facilitated diffusion process, in this particular process, movement of ions or the movement of any kind of substances, definitely transportation takes place from the higher concentration to lower concentration without consuming of energy. Amma purida, ipu save pannikonga main important points enna. Now the diffusion rate depends on the size of the substances. Diffusion rate mainly depends on the size of the substances. Ipu now only we see now one point, first of all, fluid mosaic model we learn, even we have written examination also on that. There in a fluid mosaic model, two types of proteins are there, no, intrinsic proteins and extrinsic proteins. Emma, so there intrinsic proteins are there, no, these intrinsic proteins only we are calling as carrier proteins. We learn, no, ipu the molecules transport going on through the membrane now. At the time going on through the membrane means their proteins are there, intrinsic proteins are there and extrinsic proteins are there now. Mainly, listen carefully, mainly in a transport of ions, intrinsic proteins plays an important role. So one kind of a protein embedded very deeply in the bilipid layer, one structure we see, no, so that particular protein only acting as a carrier protein for the transport of ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration. Ipo, what is the point we have learned in second line? Suppose diffusion rate depends on the size of the substances, and obviously for smaller substances diffuse faster. Appadina, when the small ions are there, even running computation also, for example, even a running computation, lean persons, so they will run very fast than the fatty one. Okay, fat persons, no, they will run very slowly, and those who are being like very lean, no, so they will run very fast. Means what is the important thing here there from that example we have to know? Suppose what are the substances or what are the organisms or seems to be very small in size, so they will run very fast. Means that is not for all cases, exceptional cases are there, but this one, suppose if you are giving like example, you know, so general example madri. Now the diffusion rate depends on the size of the substances. Suppose if the substance is very small, that diffuse means that will move from the one place to another place very easily. That's why for clarity point of view we have written like this. What it is? Obviously smaller substances diffuse faster, so they can run from the, or they can transfer from the one place to another place very easily. Next one, diffusion of any substance across the membrane also depends on the solubility in lipids. Point one more time understanding pannikonga. Diffusion of any substance, diffusion of any substance across the membrane also depends on its solubility in lipids. Suppose if lipids are there now, these lipids definitely involved in the construction of membrane. Cell membrane, for example, we took no, that is only hydrophilic head, hydrophobic tail. So one kind of structure also we draw no in a fluid mosaic model. That particular diagram try to remember pannikonga. What is the point? Suppose if any kind of ions, so suppose if they have the nature to solubilize in lipids, which one? Any kind of a molecule or any kind of substances, if they have the ability or if they have the sense to solubilize in the lipids, so such particular molecule can cross the bilipid layer or the membrane very easily. A point understood now? So means what is the point? Diffusion of any substance across the membrane also depends on its solubility in lipids. Next one, the major constituent of the membrane. So means here these lipids we will be considering as a major constituent of the membrane. That's why suppose if the molecules suppose if they have the nature to solubilize in lipids, at the time very easily such particular substances or such particular ions can cross the membrane very easily. So that is the point save pannikonga. Appuram substances solubilize in lipids. One more time. Substances solubilize in lipids diffuse faster through the membrane faster. So means here already we have seen what are the substances having the capability to solubilize in lipids. So they can diffuse, means they can transfer from the high concentration to low concentration faster than the other molecules. And one, the substances that have a hydrophilic moiety. So suppose the substances have hydrophilic moiety, find it difficult to pass through the membrane. Means here sir hydrophilic moiety appadina enna sir, why sir hydrophilic moiety substances facing problems, so for the transferring from the or for the transfer from the one place to another place through the membrane, why sir problem, why hydrophilic molecules cannot pass through the membrane na? For example you see hydrophilic molecules example DNA you take, genetic material is there in our body, adida adi best example of hydrophilic moiety. Adi that particular molecule cannot pass very easily, that cannot be passed through the membrane, and it show or it face some kind of difficulties so for the passing of that particular form from the one place to another place through the membrane. Sir at the time sir then eppadi sir DNA molecules or hydrophilic molecules that will be transferred from the one place to another place, means now you see now their movement has to be once here find it difficult to the pass through the membrane, their movement has to be facilitated. How? The membrane proteins provide sites at which such molecules cross the membrane. Point you understood now, as we have seen before. So there are two different types of proteins over there. So these proteins provides what? Provide sites for what? Hydrophilic molecules to pass along through them or to pass through them. Purida, ipo proteins are there now. If you suppose if you take one bilipid layer, there proteins are there. Two types of proteins are there. Ipo these proteins what it is? These proteins, okay, a DNA or a hydrophilic molecule who don't face a problem. Now we are there. We will help you. No worry. Don't feel. Likewise, membrane proteins provides what? Provides the sites at which such molecules across the membrane. So by using the membrane protein, hydrophilic moiety substances, for example DNA and RNA, any kind of molecules, they can pass through the membrane proteins. So suppose here you see these membrane proteins playing an important role now for the transfer of some kind of molecules from one place to another place. So such kind of proteins only we are giving a name as carrier proteins. Carrier means so that transfers, means here any kind of carriages or some kind of transport lorries or so are there. What they will do, suppose if we are shifting our home from one place to another place at the time, these carriers means transporters, what they will do, they will come and pick up our luggage, and they will once they reach the destination they will give us. Likewise here also. So here what is happening? These proteins provides sites at which the molecule across the membrane, they do not set up the concentration gradient. So here likewise, and here these membrane proteins, they will not set up the concentration gradient. Means they will not set up the in the side higher concentration irukono kandipa, on the side lower concentration irukono kandipa, and the mother it will not do. Just what these proteins will do means, suppose on which side it will absorb the more concentration of ions from that side to it transfers the ions to the other side. Other than that, it will not involves in the making of concentration. Okay, this side more concentration should be there and this side lower concentration should be there. Likewise, these proteins will not work or will not involve in any other kind of activities. So that's why here what is the point here we are understanding, they do not set up a concentration gradient. So the concentration gradient must already be present for the molecules. Means here, so here these molecules must have, or the molecules must have the concentration gradient, then only these molecules that can pass through the membrane. So that's why here the concentration gradient is not depends on the membrane proteins. The concentration gradient must be dependent on the molecules to diffuse, even it facilitated by the proteins. So now that kind of phenomenon only we are calling as facilitated diffusion. So by reading, by explanation, so chance is there to get confused. Now it win one sentence. So I will tell you, listen carefully. Now diffusion means movement of ions from higher concentration to lower concentration we seen. Now facilitated diffusion movement of ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration only, but through the membrane. So means here in diffusion process we didn't see the membrane involvement, but in facilitated diffusion we are observing the involvement of membrane. So thereby here in both phenomenons, means diffusion and facilitated diffusion, concept is the same. Means here the ions are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration only, but in diffusion there is no involvement of membrane, but in facilitated diffusion there is a involvement of membrane. And one more, in this facilitated diffusion, so once you see here the facilitated diffusion, special proteins help move substances across the membrane without expenditure of ATP. So here there is no involvement of energy in the form of ATP. So means here there is no involvement of energy. So thereby even in a diffusion and even in a facilitated diffusion, this statement also same. Facilitated diffusion cannot cause net transport of molecules from the low concentration to higher concentration. One more time read this statement. Facilitated diffusion cannot cause the net transport of molecules from low concentration to high concentration. Correct only no. Why? Because facilitated transport definitely transport the molecules from high to low, no. But here what we have written? From low to high means at the time, that's why here we have written not. Means facilitated diffusion cannot cause net transport of molecules from low concentration to high concentration. Okay, next one, this would require input of energy. Suppose if the ions are moving, here one statement I will give you, this statement. Here we are learning low transport of ions from low concentration to high concentration. This is exactly suitable for the active transport. So and the time there is an involvement of energy also we see, no. This statement is correct for the active transport, and this statement is wrong to the facilitate transport. My dear students, nalla understanding pannukonga. In a facilitated diffusion, ions moving from the H to low, H to L, but here L to H means low to high. So that's why this statement correct suit for active transport. Why? Because in active transport only we will observe the involvement of energy. I hope you understood, my dear students. Now small concept that continuation that is the transport rate reaches a maximum when all proteins transporters are being used. Means here you see once you see the transport rate become or reaches a maximum, ఇది நல்லா சேவ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, maximum when the all protein transporters are being used at the time only that particular process reach to the saturation. So means here how many number of proteins are there on the membrane. Suppose if all proteins are involved in the transport of ions from one place to another place, at the time definitely we will observe the saturation. Means here at the time we will observe the transport of molecules from high concentration to low concentration more and more. So that is only our subject point of view we are terming as saturation. Facilitated diffusion is a very specific, இது important. Facilitated diffusion, it is very specific, and it allows a cell to select the substances for uptake. Okay, and it is sensitive to the inhibitors. Here this particular facilitated diffusion also is it will be under the control of inhibitors. Why? Because this facilitated diffusion is sensitive. Why? Can you guess why facilitated diffusion is a very sensitive? Means in membrane உள்ளே யார் இருக்கு? Proteins are there, no? Proteins definitely are sensible. That's why while learning even enzymes information also under biomolecules chapter, this point we learn enzymes are inhibited by the inhibitors. The activity of the enzymes also inhibited by the inhibitors. So we learn now why enzymes are sensible. That's why even enzymes are made up of proteins. That's why here even proteins also sensitive. Why? Because in facilitated diffusion in membrane proteins are there, no? Intrinsic proteins and extrinsic proteins are there now. So that's why when these proteins are present in the membrane, so that based on that statement definitely facilitated diffusion will be this particular process will be sensitive to the inhibitors. That's why, and once you see these inhibitors which react with the protein side chains, I told you, no? So definitely inhibitors will go and making bond with the protein side chains or react with the positive side chains. Automatically the work will be affected. Next one, proteins form. Proteins here from here onwards some important. Proteins form channels in the membrane for the molecules pass through. So till now we seen that only. Next one, some channels are always open. Some channels means proteins are there, no, in the membrane. So what are some kind of proteins, always transport the ions molecules from one place to another place. That's why some channels always will be open or always open, others can be controlled. So remain means some kind of channels will not be regulated by any other inhibitor. That's why always will be open. And some other channels will be controlled under some other inhibitors. Next one, some are large, allowing a variety of molecules to cross. So some kind of membranes or some kind of channels definitely allow the different types of molecules across them. Porins or proteins. So here we are understanding, sir, suppose if the molecules are moving from the one place to another place, sir, eppadi sir move porins, through the porins. Porins are nothing but hole-like structures. So these hole-like structures are formed by proteins. That's why here we have written one statement like this: the porins are proteins. Means here porins means hole-like structures are formed from the proteins in the form of large pores, as I told you, in the outer membranes of the plastids and mitochondria and some other bacteria, allowing molecules up to the size of the small proteins to pass through. So thereby here what is happening, these kind of proteins generally we will observe in so here outer membranes of the plastids, mitochondria and some other bacterial members, allowing molecules up to the small size of the proteins to pass through. Definitely allow the molecules. So means here based on the molecules size, no, so that all will pass through the membrane, so through the proteins. Next one, extracellular molecule. Here extracellular molecule bound to the transport protein. The transport protein then rotates. Once you see extracellular molecule bound, means here now only one molecule would like to go to that side at the time, no, so that one will come and binds to the transport proteins first. Upon transport protein then rotates and releases the molecule inside the cell. Suppose here extracellular molecule means the molecule which is coming from the outside of the cell and which will come and binds to the transport protein, and once it binds to the transport protein, what is happening, that the transport protein rotates and release the extracellular molecule that side, another side ulle. This molecule coming from outside, now that's why we have written as extracellular. That particular molecule when it binds to the transport protein, transport protein rotates and releases the molecule inside the cell. So likewise, transport protein binds to the substrate and rotates and release the molecule inside of the cell. So likewise, for example, water channels made up of the 8 different types of aquaporins. So means here 8 different types of proteins definitely involves in the formation of aquaporins, and here definitely where we can see these kind of thing means aqua channel or water channels. Next one, passive symports and antiports. It is easy and small concept only. Passive symports and antiports. Small concept and easy one. Now you see some carrier or transport proteins allow, one more time, some carrier or transport proteins allow diffusion only if 2 types of molecules move together. Okay, now here some carriers or some kind of transport proteins allow diffusion only if 2 molecules move together. So and here some kind of transport proteins allows only, suppose if the ions are moving from one place to another place, suppose if the ions are moving only in one direction, then only some kind of proteins allows. Some other kind of proteins, what they will do and what is the function of the other kind of proteins. Now let us have a look. Now once you see in a symport, suppose in case of symport, actually here the transport of ions 3 types are there. Once you see, we underlined also that one, symport, antiport, and one more is uniport. One more time you see uniport, antiport, symport. One more time sollama, symport one, second one antiport, and third one uniport. Okay, these 3 terms only we have to learn in this small concept. First of all, symport means once you see both molecules across the membrane in same direction. One here inge para. So symport, yes, we have written it stands for symport. Suppose here 2 molecules, 2 lines are there, no, adi one A and one B. Suppose if you consider like that, if both ions are moving through the membrane in same direction only, no, so such kind of transport simply we will be considering as a symport. Suppose if you take antiport, in an antiport, so the molecules A and B molecules, they move in opposite directions. So that's why here pathama inge A antiport, one moving inside and one more is moving outside. This is antiport A. When the molecule move across the membrane independent of another molecule or independent of another molecule or other molecules, so independent of another one, no, that's why here that will come inside or that will go outside, and it will not concentrate on the another molecule's direction. So that's why here we have written independent, means it will not be dependent on the other molecule where it is going. So such kind of transport only we will be considering as uniport. 3 molecules are the 3 simple directions we are discussing: symport, antiport, uniport. Uniport means the molecule's movement or the molecule moves across the membrane independent of another one, and antiport means movement of ions in opposite directions, and symport means movement of ions molecules across the membrane in same direction. So such kind of a phenomenon very easily we can understand based on this rough diagram. So these particular diagrams you can see even in our textbook also. So once you download the NCERT books from the Google Play Store, their biology, in biology +1, if you see there, no, entire textbook is available. So suppose if you are unable to purchase the textbook, so you can use the app and get the textbooks in your mobile. So and here even sir small diagram you have drawn here, so this particular rough diagram which gives explanation about the facilitated diffusion. Inge paringa idi biolipid layer membrane, and here idi inge mutta irukadana or egg like structure, adu enna carrier protein, and the ions idi chinna dots ellame ions are the molecules which transport from the one place to another place. That's why after some time, this side we are observing, or other side of the membrane we are observing more molecules or ions. So that gives information regarding facilitated diffusion. So this particular information I'll close. So why? Because here if you see this particular information, if you listen this particular explanation very clearly, so you no need to see the this in a video by one more time. At a time you can understand. So take care and be safe at home, and try to get the knowledge and try to improve your knowledge and be on good position in our subject. Take care and be safe at home.